Happy Friday. If you're watching this on a day that's not Friday, hope it's soon. That's a Saturday, then take your time. It's beautiful. Anyway. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I almost forgot the mic this time. I was wondering why the audio wasn't working, and then I realized that you have to plug those things in. Okay. Had to fix Twilight. She's deep in thought. Very deep in thought. Dun-dun-dun. There we go. It's beautiful. I'm moving as fast as I can to the side, and that's how much is changing. That's the slowest. I am pretty far away. Oh, yeah, I gotta do that.
Science, woo!
Okay, just wanna make sure I didn't break her.
Rocket science, woo! Rocket science, woo!
Okay. Queen Science is okay.
Rocket science, woo!
So I think they called that one good.
Science, woo!
Yes, I was calling that one good. So it came down to probably lip syncing something else. Fun.
Now grab the brain! Grab the brain! Now grab the brain!
This one I could do because actually there's a lot of animating to it. I think her head moves though. Whoops.
Now grab the brain!
Nope, not for any of the bits I need it for. That's great. She's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Yeah, I think what it has this cutoff range. I want to see something. This is the old camera, so it has the cutoff range because when I get close enough, the camera over it'll disintegrate things in front of it. What if I decrease that? It's 3. We'll put it at 1. Everything's gonna probably look like crap. Otherwise, so now I can copy this camera to it. Now I should be able to get crap load closer. Well, even then it's pretty bad. Can I put this to like... Yeah, I can. They go to super fractions. 0.01. Okay. How close can I get now? really, really close. Even then, I'm still hitting it. Look how big those glasses look. Can I go any lower than that? It'll round it to whatever's lowest. Really? It will? Hold on. I don't even know how that would work. She's like a hippo. Or is it like Raymond? Whoa. Sick spike out. Whoa. This is some drug shit. It's right there. That's wallpaper material right there. No, it's perfect. This is the way they were meant to be. Lauren Foss just didn't complete her vision in time. Look at this, the difference of it. He's right there, and then as you turn, he just look at the big head. It's just kind of adorable until you like do that. Poor Twilight. Oh wow! Whoa. Okay, I've hit some other dimension here. I think I'm at. Well, I want to see what my angle is at here. I'm thinking that this has to be 180. So right now I can see the edge of these circles. I zoom in. So where was that in comparison to me? Basically 90 degrees. So yeah, you can go up to 180 degrees visual range. So you're able to see everything within 180 degrees all the way around you at one time. See, if you ever wonder what like a chameleon sees, it's this. This is exactly what they see. This is why they move so slow. They're gonna get themselves motion sick. This is some like I could do this forever. Oh, so far back. Gotta find him again. There we go. And for comparison, this starts dying off at, what is that, 0.00001 distance. That's, for normal distance, it's that far away. That's super close. You know, I can understand that, yeah. If things were moving on their own, I think it'd be even worse, though. It's the same thing. I think it's when I play with the lights to make it so that it takes the infinite texture in a 180 degree range, and it makes it like create artificial surfaces that are opposite normal surfaces. That actually gives me motion sickness. It's weird as hell, and I hate it because you could actually do some pretty neat stuff with those kind of lights. Anyways. I was just gonna. All I wanted to do was make her face do motions.
Now grab the brain. Now grab the brain.
Okay, so I don't need your face doing anything now. Oh, I gotta put normal camera on. Okay, I want to keep that part though.
Now grab.
So I have to say the word now in about 5 frames. Because technically start right around there. No, I'll probably be like that. 5 frames to show the word now. So now is to be teeth. Let's see here. It'd be like, you know what? Actually, she has some pre-built stuff on here. I can't work with that. I have to take away the jaw close the smirk, and a little bit of the pucker. Probably put it to about there. Remove some of the neutral because I do want her to smile a bit. Actually, I'm just going to remove it all in general. Okay. I don't want to start with a lot of that because it will limit my ability to function. And it's not going to be your default face. I want her default face to be nothing, and I can control it as I need. Okay, this is what I don't like is that I'm actually gonna do it like this. I don't like that it would be a because if it was like this, it's 1 frame from one to the other. It goes into the facial expression, and I don't want that. That's too fast. So we're gonna go there. Oh, I don't actually do that right now. So now it's so it's gonna be a little bit of that. Jobby back a little bit, grin, probably close a little bit more, a little more pucker, probably throw a little O in there, one more teeth. I'm just going to right to the W. So I want that to actually pop up pretty quick. I'm just going to drift it actually all the way through. Now, okay, so at the end, oo is the now grr, and then grr would be very similar shapes, so I don't have to worry about connecting the two. So it'd be now. I'm gonna do this, but let's see if I can get away with this a little bit. So this would be grab, so grr. It's gonna be very similar to the previous one, but there's gonna be a little bit of teeth involved, and it's gonna be close. Grr. Okay, so this is going to be the open time. It's going to start out with the mouth forward. Probably a little bit of closer in there. And then it's going to end a little wider. B. Normally B would be towards the front, but it's grab with an E, so it's gonna move to the back of the mouth. Yeah. Not already teeth. Did modify things a little bit there. Do lip bite. Close. Lip out. Nope, I actually want it to be. Okay.
Now grab the.
Miss something here.
Now grab the. Now grab.
I think I want to move all this over a little.
Grab the. Now grab the.
No.
Grab the. Now grab the. Now grab the. Now. 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 Now grab the brake! Now grab the brake! Now
I think I know what I did. I think instead of moving this way, I want to move it this way.
now grab the
Nope, the B is too late. That's why.
now grab the
Yep, that's better. So I just had it miss time. This is not closed enough. I can still see teeth at the front. I'm gonna grab the. Wait. That. See how that turns out. Okay, so this brain needs to be forward.
now grab the brake!
I'm actually gonna do the open first, so see it right here. Okay, so this is gonna be the open time. So at the beginning of it, so I did a fairly balanced bit throughout, but then at the beginning I'm putting a fast up, slow down, slow out. Gonna go like that. Do the opposite here. I can actually. I might need to stretch this out a little bit. Okay, and so then this is the need to make sure that she stays happy looking though. So I can't use too much anger. She's gonna have her mouth pulled back on these. So some of these flexes got shoved to the top of their maximums here. Okay, so it's in here. Smirk. They hit the maximum, that means that they just stop moving for that little bit, and I don't want that. That'll work. I don't like the second B. Might have to actually pull the teeth back here, or the mouth, just to get the look that I want. I think I know what I'm looking for here. So when she goes to do this, so there's no, like, I guess you could call it a bottom jaw delay. It'd be easier if I had a jawbone to control, but I don't. Because this is where normally I'd pull the jaw forward, because it gives us better. It simulates like the lips moving in better ways when you don't have those kind of controls. Actually, I love using the jaw to go back and forth. She likes the brain. Twilight's waifu is a brain. Or husbando. I won't judge. Yeah, I might just leave it.
Now grab the brake! Grab the brake! Hey! Hey! Hey!
Yeah, I might just leave it for now. So I get some of the motions done, it might make it a little easier. Hello, Kelchan. Does I forgot if actually I can check it right here. Did they enable transcoding for everybody now? Ah, you can. Good. Because I've considered, because I can stream at 2K. My monitor's 2K. I've thought about doing that, but I didn't. Originally, I didn't want to do it because I didn't have transcoding available. Transcoding meaning that you can change the quality from Twitch, but now that there is, I might as well. Only thought is if you do that, it's going to make the 1080 look worse then. Namely because everything gets smaller. I tried doing that. I accidentally started streaming at 2K, and I had to resize it to a 1080 resolution, and it felt weird. So, but yeah, you can you can turn it to like. I think I've actually watched some at 160 just because I cared about the audio.
Now grab the brake! Now grab!
I think I know what the issue is here. It's spending too little time at that point. That's a little better.
Grab the brake! Now grab! Now grab the brake! Now grab! Now!
I used to actually play around with that a lot more, if I remember right. Like right here, do a little lip bite. Here, do here, mouth pucker. This already has lip bite. Nah, I can't go anywhere in that. Add a little bit here. I think to offset this, because I believe, yeah, this pushed it forward, I need to pull the pucker back. Otherwise it felt like it was just, it went down and then went back. I wanted to go together with it.
Now grab the brake.
Yeah,
Now grab the brake.
that looks a lot better. It's moving a little bit. It's just hard because this is not the one with the tongue bone. This is the older models. If I had the tongue bone, I would have a lot more control with it because I would lift the tongue up and have it angled better because of the Usually your tongue would show more, but I can't do that. All I can play with is the end of it. So yeah, if it was the newer models, yes, the tongues have way more control, and I do utilize it. But with the way that these are without the bone, yeah, I thought about doing it where I would put the clothing on a different one, but it's a hassle to do it because I'd have to do it like per shot, and it's a lot of work. So I just kind of said whatever. And I'm not too worried about it too because it's going to be from this angle. Your tongue can't be seen anyway. No, I've never even played Five Nights at Freddy's. It's not really my thing. So what's the one that's flattening out right here? Looks like closer. It's a jump. Well, I wonder if I can instead do it this way. Maybe that'll work. That'll work. Now, this model definitely has some limitations. I did have a previous one I was doing though that the last one with the side Y that I really needed a crazy expression or some extreme motion, so I did take the time to do it. But if it's just for the tongue, I'm not. No. Yeah, helpful.
Now grab the brake.
Okay. The other thing I missed too is having the lip controls, like the actual bones, because I like being able to artificially shift the jaw left and right by moving the entire mouth left and right. Had some pretty neat functions for that. Having the jaw bone lets you do it too, but actually being able to move the entire mouth left and right was pretty neat. I was really happy with the way Rainbow Dash turned out in the last one too because of that, because I could actually shift it around.
Now grab the brake. Now grab.
Okay.
Now grab the brake. The brake. Grab the brake. Grab the brake. Now grab the.
It's at this point that she actually calls out or puts her arm up, which is about 3/4 of a second through.
Now grab the brake. Now grab the.
I might actually put her leg up quicker.
Now grab the brake. Now grab. Now grab. Now.
Probably put a little bit further in. Put right there. So at this point is when I want to start actually giving her some detail. And then I've been working with things that actually have rigs, so now I'm kind of sad that I don't have that anymore.
Now grab. Now grab. Now grab the brake. Now.
It was a part of my life till like 25, 26, 27. Ugh. That makes it weirder. I'm not 40. Still got some years to go before hitting that.
Now. Now.
Oops. Yeah, I came in around end of season 2, I think. I think it was.
Now grab. Now grab the brake. The brake. Now grab the brake. Grab the brake. The brake. Now grab.
Okay, some of these are still off a little bit.
Now grab the brake.
I'm a little lazy on this one.
Now grab the. Now grab the brake.
I should double check something here.
Now grab the brake.
almost forgot to make my lip sync copy. So I don't want to lose that by oops.
Now grab the brake!
Okay. Sounds okay. So now if I at least accidentally erase something, I'm not gonna screwed.
Grab the brake! Grab the brake! Now grab the brake! Brake! Now grab the brake! Brake!
Most of it's gonna be this, but I actually want to change a little bit of it.
The brake!
I'm gonna probably change the camera a little bit. I just was going for what premise I was looking for.
The brake! Now grab the brake! Grab the brake! Grab the brake! Brake!
Something's weird with that.
The brave! Brave! Hey! The brave! Hey!
No. Got to grab the rest.
Brave!
Hello there, Ermac. You're Ermac. Oops. Should I go back to smiling here? If that's the case, then I don't want to have her head back like that. That was for menacing. If that's the case, then this look needs to be even more like angry. A little blip right here, whatever. Actually, just that little bit, I think, would be the best. Just enough to make it look like she's just horribly disapproving. It's always satisfying. Okay, now look at that set a little bit more. I still think this is too zoomed in. Or at least, what lens are we using, 35? Yeah. Probably can go with a 50.
Now grab the brake!
It would work the whole time from this position.
Now grab the brake!
It kind of would, but then I'm worried about this.
Now grab the brake!
I think that he needs to turn around faster. You know what? I was going to go through some of my watch later again. I have 28 to get through, and just like 2 more today. That and I realized those were live. Okay. See if we can find new music.
Now grab the brake! Now grab the brake!
I'm gonna have to add a lot more
Grab the brake!
emphasis to that, but that's fine for now.
Brake! Grab the brake! Grab the brake! Now
Hi, Blah. How's it going? The eye's right there still. Yeah, that'd be why that's not moving. Yeah, it's been a rough week for work. I'm gonna be working most of the weekend too. This song's over. That was okay. This is position music though, so should be good. I think actually I can extend this. But for one, again, I missed out on some of these because I extended this. Yeah, I just did the lip sync for this part.
Now grab the brake!
Well, just this part. I'm just kind of doing it, do the lip sync, and then move on to the next. But I think what I want to do is I want to delay this shot right here. So I'm going to extend this by about a full second. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to delay Twilight. That's fine. Let's keep it like that. By 1 full second. And then take Spike, delay him by 1 full second. Then I could probably actually move Twilight forward a little bit with this.
The brain!
Because my thought is this is going to be too quick. Because right now, she's the focus. When it shifts to this, he now becomes the focus. So I want to give a second to give a second for the viewer to acclimate them to what Spike is doing before having him turn, so that the whole scene is understood without just zooming right by.
Now grab the brain! Hey!
Oh, me? I've been having caffeine here and there. It's just, I've only been drinking black because of the no sugar thing. That's what I'm drinking. Finally found a carbonated water I like, the Perrier, orange. Actually like that one. So finally I can drink something that's not just water. But so I've been drinking black coffee, but I can't drink black coffee near as fast or in any much quantity. So I've been having like a third of a cup a day or something. I think it should be fine. I'll definitely clean that motion up a little bit. But I'll leave it for now. Even this could probably be shifted a little bit. Oh. What the hell is your hoof doing? What's that? It was locked at this point. So really it should just be, if I unlock this round, it fixed. Same with this. want it to be kind of a snap. Okay, Spike needs to go run faster. Oh, the only bad for being off caffeine for the first couple of days, I'm still kind of groggy for the first week or two, but after that, normally I feel better off coffee. It's just that the kick it gives is nice. And trust me, I'm not a huge fan of black coffee, but the coffee we have at work is actually pretty good because it's fresh ground, and it tastes like it's a French press, which is weird because but I think the machine actually makes it like that. It doesn't just brew it the normal way. So the coffee actually has a more natural bean taste to it, which is nice. But yeah, I usually prefer like a French vanilla creamer, but no sugar, and that sugar, or at least a sugar I could easily remove. I actually, the other morning, I was out of breakfast foods. I had like no milk, no nothing, and I had to go to a gas station to pick up something for food. And good luck trying to find something without sugar in it that's quick to grab at a gas station, or at least as low as sugar as possible. I think I ended up grabbing like a fair something milk and this bar thing. It totaled like 10 grams total, and that was the absolute lowest I could go. There's so many things there that had 50 or 60 for one serving of something. I'm like, what the hell? The almond milk I normally have at home is under 1 gram per serving. It's the Trader Joe's brand, unsweetened vanilla. It actually has a really good flavor to it, even without any sugar in it. It's really good. Oh, wait, no, Spike's fine there. You grab the Twilight. The sugar, if the first 3 days were easy for getting rid of sugar, as long as I kept it in mind that it wasn't like to do better or just it was to cut it out. And the first 3 days were easy, and then the 3 to 7th were the hardest, because I think it's by then that my body started getting the cravings built up. And it took, once I got past that, it actually, now it isn't that bad. It's a conscious choice that don't have to struggle with. But I've been keeping track, and because I've been trying to check my weight, so I've been running a really fast 2 miles a couple times a week, and cut out sugar. And I cut out lunch, so I've been doing just 2 meals a day and with less snacking, and I've lost 3 pounds in 10 days, and that was not. I didn't start keeping track until about 2 weeks into the month. So only half this month I lost 3 pounds, and it's been a consistent drop. Not like I'm around. I probably would have done better, but when a friend was in town, we did a lot of stupid eating. Still kept away from sugar, but other stupid eating. So, but for something as simple as just cutting out one easy thing from a diet, and then doing some very infrequent exercise, actually has been doing pretty good. So. Forgetting for this part I can grab lower face. You know what? Maybe I want to do something different here. Actually, I'm not going to play Two Steps from Hell. If anything, their new stuff tends to have me, or has the stream get muted, so out of anybody. I might do that. Why did Spike stop? Spike, I do not want you on the screen. Part of this was to get you off the screen. Actually, I don't know why I just animated him doing that. Yeah, whatever. It's gonna change anyway. The one thing I do need to get back to is I used to do a lot more muscle mass building, and I did I increased my weight capacity, or the weights for a lot of the arm exercises by, what would that be, about 50%. And actually I had a hump in my arm, like at the bicep increase. I mean, I had a pretty beefy arms for a little bit there, but then I haven't done it for a while, so I'm a little behind. I need to go back to do that. But my focus right now is just improving stamina and that stuff. This is all in one go because it feels like it's not. Nope, it's not. I thought. Oh, this is Scar Productions. I'll take that. Persona 5 cover. Why is your eye convergence at 0? Then I accidentally kept that, I think. So this normally you can see, let's turn this off, you can understand this much, but you shouldn't see that much. There. That's the way it's supposed to look. Okay, now it jumps. What's the temperature over by you? It hit negative 10, I think, and it's supposed to be negative 20 air temp next week. Even this one's being weird. It'll still blend fine though. Yeah, actually it might be a little warmer than us right now then. Or a little colder. Nope, never mind, it's 0. But no, we had yesterday a negative, it was like negative 20, 25 wind chill, and I had to cross our parking lot, and it was like a wind tunnel there. Oh my god, it was so cold. It's so satisfying to hear him. Yeah, because I'm right by at work a floor to ceiling window, so it gets cold right there. Thankfully, today they actually turned the heat way up in our room, so actually I was pretty comfortable. But normally I'm wearing, like, because this is 2 layers, so I'm wearing a shirt, a long sleeve shirt, and then I had my jacket on over that, and then I had my winter jacket if I got cold from that. But normally the 4 layers are enough to get me by for the day.
Now grab the brake! Grab the brake!
Okay. So the issue here is I want to keep the head turned. Well, the rest of the body is coming down. Yeah, actually, for us, it wasn't that cold early on, too. We actually had a pretty warm start to January. It's just catching up with us now. So, we're not worried about it. As long as my car starts in the morning, I'm fine. Yeah, I'd rather have a super cold winter that led to an early spring, but I don't think that something that happens in January is going to have an effect on what happens in March and April. For that, anyway. Close enough. Oh, those bookmarks don't really mean anything anymore. I'm just going to do a full blend right through this. Hope I get rid of that wobble. Yep. This neck, though, perfectly straight while the rest is turned. That doesn't make any sense. So when this turns, actually, just throughout this whole thing, I'm going to lock her head. I'm going to go to the neck then. I'm going to turn it just a little bit. And then we'll keep that. And the part where she shifts over here, I'm going to have it turn even more. Should I go like this? Hello, Michael.
The brave! Grab the... Now grab... Now grab the... Now grab the... Now grab the... Grab the...
That is sexy horse dance. Yes. Sexy horse dance. Or the dance of science. Whoa. Wow. Let's make this at least believable. There we go. I can't believe that. Sure.
Grab the brake! Now grab the brake! Now grab the Now grab the Now grab the Now grab the Now grab Hey! Grab the brake! Grab Grab the brake! Grab the brake! Grab the brake!
Yeah, you get
Now
that
grab
frame.
the brake! Now grab the grab the brake! The brake! The brake! Now grab the brake! Grab the brake! The brake! The brake! The brake! The The brake! The brake! The brake! The brake! Hey! Brake! The brake! Grab the brake! Now grab grab Now grab the brake! Grab the brake! Grab the brake! Grab the brake! Brake! Grab the brake! Now grab the brake! Now grab the brake! Now grab the brake! Now grab the brake!
Need to make her mouth open wider.
Now grab Grab the brake! Now grab the brake! Now grab the brake! The brake! Now grab the brake! Brake!
Just that B wasn't feeling B enough.
Now grab the brake! Now grab the... Now... Now grab the brake! Now grab the brake!
Yeah, that should be better. I just needed to... Now that I had the motions, I needed a bit more emphasis on the yelling part.
Now grab the brake! Now grab the brake! Now grab the brake!
Oh, yeah, I don't think I ever did that, actually.
Now grab! Now grab! Now grab the... Now grab the brake! Grab! Now grab the brake! Grab! Now grab the... Now grab the... Grab the... Grab the brake! Grab the brake! Grab the brake! Grab the brake! Now grab the brake!
Oh yeah, I was like, why isn't this right? But that's because I changed it from 35 to 50 mil. Therefore, throwing the focus off. Okay, now it's in focus. Okay, the eyes are blinking too late. I'll keep it, but I have to really smooth it. Pelvis doesn't like moving. Feels like it hits a little bit of a wall here. whole video just finally staring at Spike. Well, that'd be... Why? That'd be weird. There's no Spike getting, like, thrown or injured. I see what that's going on with that. It's fine, can barely notice anyway. So not too bad a one, but I'm gonna pass the song. Actually, the other way around. Over there, I like that more. What's another 2 steps from that one? You know, maybe I'll just keep her looking angry the whole time. I'll have her follow with his eyes in her head a little bit, but I don't want to do that until he's actually moving the way he's, like, the final method of moving. Right now he's just kind of doing the... the quick jump. Doing pretty good. Just a long day. It's gonna be a long week. Probably gonna be working a lot of the weekend. We have go live for the system a week from Monday, and there's a absolute buttload to do still. I was told not to work weekends unless it came down to no being a necessity, and it basically has. So. try this on my own. That locks. Staying warm? It's 0 degrees right now. It was definitely cold today, but it wasn't... As long as you're careful, it's not that bad. Yesterday I actually felt it was colder, but that was only because I had to be outside more, walking between buildings, but today I didn't. I didn't have to walk between the wind tunnel areas. I just had to walk straight in the normal outside from door to car, and no, it wasn't that bad. I think it was like -10 or 15 wind chill this morning. Can't remember exactly. Hey, Tiffany. It's not about dying, it's just about not feeling like shit. Like, just even when you breathe through your nose, you can feel the your nose hairs like freeze, you know, within your nose, and but if you breathe through your lungs, you're gonna do even worse. So it's just about taking shallow breaths through your nose or keeping your mouth covered so you're breathing through something. If I do breathe through my mouth, I try to put my tongue in such a way that air goes around my tongue so I'm not having to go breathe straight cold air in. You learned that one. It really comes down to what kind of oops, actually forgot some here. What kind of cold it is. Is it a wet cold or a dry cold? Thankfully, where I am, it's a dry cold, which has its own negatives. But the nice thing about a dry cold is that as long as you bundle up, you can stay warm. Wet colds it just eats right through your clothing. It's horrible, and so we get -10 and -20 in January sometimes, but it's all dry. So if your skin is showing, you'll get frostbite quicker, and you will you'll dry your skin out super quick. But as long as you keep moisturized and your skin covered, you're fine. I'd rather have that than a wet cold. Like being out on the coast when it's like 10 or 15. Oh my god. This one, I did the trimming for everything, so I'm now going to lock all these bones, and it's when I was younger and stupid, I would you just do the thing of, oh, I don't need a hat, I'm a man, and or you could take the cold so you didn't wear many layers, but then you got sick more often, or you breathe wrong and your lungs burn for an hour. Now I always wear a hat, I always wear gloves, I don't care. I'm gonna bundle the hell up. I'm gonna be smart about it. It's like she has a joke, or she sees something funny, and she's just trying not to laugh. She's trying not to laugh. She's trying not to laugh. You can probably make that better. Oh yeah, that's pure. Here we go. She thinks it's funny. She's trying not to laugh. Oh, and then she imploded. That's a I just bit into a lemon look. If anybody has anybody had the what is it called? Magic fruit or mystery fruit or something? I forgot the actual name of the vegetable that does it. Not vegetable, fruit, and you can get them in like strips, and you put them on your tongue, and it makes it turns bitter tastes and bitter tasting foods into sweet tasting foods, and it can essentially remove sour from your taste. It is a very interesting thing to use. Lasts about an hour, and I had we and some friends went and picked up just some different foods you can look up online, and yeah, I would recommend trying it. So we picked up like goat cheese and different beers, lemons. I can't remember all of them, but it was weird because like we ate green apple with goat cheese, and it tasted like a caramel apple. Goat cheese tastes like caramel, just straight up like caramel. The beers taste like chocolate. But the one I thought was the best was you could eat a lemon like an orange, and there's no sour. None at all. And it was absolutely delicious. It's probably one of the best tasting things I've ever eaten was a lemon with that stuff. Because it's the lemon flavor with the sweet, but with zero sour. No pucker, no nothing. It was so good. I think you can buy them. It's like, they're a little bit pricier, but it's like but you get quite a few. So I think the pack we got was like a 20 pack for $20. So it was like $1 a strip, but that was 7 or 8 years ago now. So it was very interesting and very fun though. But definitely look up information about it before you use one to pick up like the different foods that it recommends trying. It's a lot of fun. So, because the one thing that don't do is one of the guys thought, well, I'll bite into an onion. Because yeah, it would help and make it a sweeter onion, and it would get rid of some of the strong parts of it. But the problem is that an onion isn't just the flavor. There's just a strong aroma and a strong presence to it, and all that does is affect your mouth. So when you bite into an onion and you eat a whole bunch of raw onion, you just think of how strong that flavor and everything is, and it just filled up his sinuses and everything, and that was not the same. So don't do that. But definitely look it up. No, it sounds super weird, but it's like eating a lemon drop candy, but in the actual fruit form. It's so good. Oh my god, that was so good. I thought would be funny as a practical joke was go to like work where there's a lunchroom and just bring a lemon with you, or like bring a couple lemons with you and put one in your mouth so that you're eating the lemon, and just wait for somebody to question it. And if they do, say that it's a special type of lemon that isn't sour and you can eat on its own, and then ask them if they want one. It'd be great.
Now grab the brain! Now grab the brain!
It's like magic fruit or mystery fruit. It's an actual specific fruit that does it, but it's when they do the concentrate to put in your mouth. That for the strip, there's also pills for it, but I think the strip works best. It's kind of like taking acid, or something where that something you just put on your tongue, and that then it just dissolves into your tongue. It lasts about an hour. All it does is change your tastes, and it's not permanent or anything. Up doesn't look right here. Oh, I think I should. Probably have it. Ooh, actually, this is off timing now. Now it's still in time. So I gotta fix this. So I have to get it moved to here. I gotta get this one. So the actual spot is, I'll say it's right there. Well, we'll say it's supposed to go right there. Good enough. Hello, Diamond. Now I think I can have that eye bounce.
The brave! The brave! Hey! Hey!
Yeah, I'll leave it.
Grab the brave! Now grab the brave! Now grab the...
Is he broken?
Now grab the brave!
She broke.
Now grab the brave! Now grab the... Now... Now grab the... Now grab the... Now... Now... Now grab the... Now grab the brave! Now grab the... Now grab the brave! Now grab the brave! Now... Now grab the brave! Now grab the brave! Now grab the brave!
You made a link. It's probably not a good link.
Now grab the brave! Now...
Because that's my favorite links to click on a Twitch channel, the ones that end in .exe.
Now grab the... Now... Now grab the brave! Now grab the brave! Grab the brave!
You clicked it. I was pretty sure it wasn't going to do anything, but still.
Now grab the brave!
Too much. That's good. This one I need to have it come in from the side a little bit more. That'll work. What's the worst that could happen? I guess better that than some. Oh, who was this? There was like a year ago, somebody in chat went to make a joke and put like horseporn.com and it actually made a link, and then it's like, whoa, whoa, let's not click that one. Okay, she kind of freezes here. The lighting looks probably like shit.
Now
Yeah.
grab the brain! Now grab the brain!
I haven't really found anything in the list today. Listen, I only have 2 songs left on the list. It'd be nice to have it cleaned out, though. No, I think I know who it was, but I can't remember her 100%.
Now grab the brain!
Okay, so to be a little more careful on this because I can actually hit the bottom of the eye's range. Okay, we're good on that. Now it's fine. Yep, that works.
Hey! Hey!
Going down to the rodeo. Yeah.
The brain! Now grab the brain!
I think I have some refining doing her still, but
Hey! Hey!
I think for the most part, like, I can leave it as is.
Hooray!
I can't do the ending part until Spike's done. So we're gonna Spike. And Spike's positioning here is kind of okay. I could probably just go with it as it is. Except for the shuffle dance he does. Oops. And with the positioning, I thought about loading the rig on him, but for the positioning, I don't think it's going to matter very much. It is called the Miracle Fruit? Okay. Miracle! I knew it was a mystery or something, but it was an M. Miracle Fruit. Is that the actual name for the fruit? I mean, it's probably got some scientific name, but... Or Spike. He is in the duality. Yeah, I don't know about tablet though, because if by tablet they mean like a eatable thing, because it's something that's supposed to be absorbed in your tongue, so that doesn't make any sense. The ones we got were literally like they would look like bubble gum kind of, but I think you just put it in your tongue and you let it soak into your tongue and absorb it. Okay, do I still have his... Nope, I didn't. I got rid of it. That's fine. This suddenly just got weird. That it's out of nowhere. He's just like, oh, I can't redo it. I can. So I re-import it. My undo got undone. So I probably want to have him go fast. Not I don't know about that fast. I think I probably want to go faster. Well, it's all on my list there, so I'll go back to the other. He's got the tumor. Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, considering we tried it quite a few years ago, the prices change.
Now grab the brake.
I think I want to have him go a little faster, but I can't make him go too much faster. If he goes too fast. There's a good chance that it'd just look awkward. So maybe that. I think I can get away with that. But how fast of a run would that be? For one, I don't need near this much. So I'm just gonna stop it here. So let's see, how fast is this walk? Let's first get you aligned. Close enough. It's actually pretty accurate.
Yay! Yay! Now grab the brake!
It's not gonna work like that. I'm gonna have to move him once he's actually moving. If I try to blend in that motion, it's just gonna make things more difficult. I think that would be a good starting position for him. Well, wait, no. He's going to push off probably from this leg. So if I had to say anything, I'd say this would be the best. Because if I'm going to blend it with, he's going to quickly do a churn. Oh no, I'm going to want to blend it with his leg being furthest back. So like this. So right there. Because I'm going to blend it with it, and so that's going to take a couple frames of motion to catch up in, which means that the churn he's initially going to do is pushing off with this leg and having to swing this one around. So that couple frames is going to be destroyed by the blend, so I want to go right into the motion it would be at the end of that, which would be the leg forward. That's my guess. I don't even need this last frame for Spike. All I really need is the marker as to where it's going to be. I'm gonna do something different here. Let's see if I'm trying to do something cartoony. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work for him. I could just do the standard. Of that actually could work. Just maybe not so much. I think he just has to hit the ground faster. I might have to move where he is though, because I think he's going to be out of focus. Very slightly. Well, a lot of this is, I guess you could see it as a, what do they call that? Smear frames. If you ever curious how animation is, look up smear frames. It's frames between motions that really don't make any sense. If you've never seen them before, there's it's like this. That's actually scribble kibble. Smear frames are they don't always make sense in by themselves. I mean, you can see here they're just all crossing over here. You get some really awkward looking images, but it's because it's, yeah, here's even MLP. It's to help blend the motion. It's like artificial motion blur for animation, but for this too, it's not gonna, it may not make sense to have it do that, but in a way it does, because it's just gonna help give the context that he's wanting to move really fast. And actually I will probably even move him backwards a little bit. See if I can. I'm probably gonna try slowing it down a little bit. Okay, I think actually that might be too far back for the head. I'm okay with stretching his head out though. Actually, you know what? I did a lot of stretching with the head. I'm going to stretch the top of his upper body. There. Let's see if I can stretch this part up too. I'm going to put his hands back down and do a normal position though. After this. I don't even care about it being like correct, just I wonder if I should have him bending over a little too. I want his legs to go back to normal after 2 spins. See if I can undo that. Okay, so this is, oh, that's actually spin. So this is 1 spin, 2 spin. So this is about normal right here. Let's see if I can figure out where that is. Yeah, let's just say normal's right here. Right there. That's good. It's gonna do leg spin. You actually should still be up a little bit, I think, here. How does this work? I think this, what bothered me is that his arms should be straight out. Because as of right now, they're kind of bent, which doesn't really portray hurry. It's hard to stretch like the actual model like that, though. I actually had done it before. I had, when I did one of the recreations from the show. Where is it? I don't need. Oh, there it is. So in this one, spike at the end. I just use speed lines. The blur itself was enough to essentially. Yeah, that doesn't work that way in here. The blur hit it, and I used the speed lines to kind of just convey that they were going fast, and then I just did purple for spike and brown for Owlicious. So I can definitely add speed lines here. Wasn't exactly happy with that result either, but it was pretty good. Actually, I think the happiest result I had with this was just being able to throw this freaking tambourine. The whole scene with the tambourine, everything, making that work. Freaking, what was the other scene that was difficult? Yeah, this one. Getting Spike to do that little dance was such an ass. Alright. But that was a type of speed line that would work here. I could have him take off faster, so like literally, like here he's probably mostly a blur anyway, but make him more of a blur, and then use the speed line. The problem is if I make him go too fast, the follow up from that would be, I think, him zooming away and then just dun slam. If I'd prepped for something like that to where he was going to hit it at high speed, I would have had him fall further. So I don't know if I want to portray that too much.
Now grab the brake!
Also looking in context now.
Squishy! Yeah! Now grab the brake!
I'm so stupid.
You got a brain! Woo! Now put the brain on this rocket!
It's so fucking stupid. I love it. It's so goddamn stupid though. Like just and like that was impromptu, wasn't even meant to happen. It just came out of nothing.
Grab the brake! Hey! Now grab the brake! Hey! Now grab the brake!
Yeah, I gotta finish up Spike there, and then that shot's done. But it's 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna be done. I saved you. I'll save it again. At work, there's a spreadsheet that I'm constantly editing multiple times a day, but it's on Box, which keeps track of version numbers. So every time I save it, it bumps that number, and it's at like revision 500 because we've edited it so many damn times. So I'm glad that SFM doesn't have that, because it'd be kind of sad over like the course of months how many times you edit something. Anyway, I should be streaming next week, but I don't know. Depending on how much I get done this weekend, I might have to work Tuesday night. I'll have to see, because there's a lot that needs to be done between now and next Friday, or now and a week from Monday. So I'll have to see. But I'll let you guys know. Maybe I'll just do a shorter night or something. Alright, whatever. Have a good weekend. And stuff. Oh. Hold on, we need a... Let's see here. We'll do We'll do me with a pancake. Is the ending picture. How about that? I look super uninterested. Drawn by the wonderful Essential. So, alright. Yes, meow. No. Doesn't go meow. It goes harumph. See, that's you. Harumph. That's a harumph face. Harumph. There you go. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, like a little mini me. Aww. It's nice. Gone. Sad.